Hello everyone, welcome to Brightness Afternoon, and I hope that everyone is well and having a really good times. So today's video I will talk about which method we follow for learning this language. So according to my point of view, so there is no specific method for learning this language. Basically you have to learn from it the real life situation. So we are thinking that which method we have to follow. So there is no specific method for learning this language. So you have to create your own method. At first you set a clear goal. And what is your goal? So when you clear a goal, then you can improve. And if you think that the method, then everything will mess up with you. And don't think about the method. There is no specific method created by human, and method cannot create us. So I will give you an example, then you can understand. So if you want to create your own method, then you just read old syllabus English grammar book. So when you read old syllabus English grammar book, then you can get lot of idea. And when you get the idea and which method is very useful for you, and you just note down it. So when you note down it, then it will be your method, your own method, and which is very useful for you and you can understand very well. So method created by own effort. So you have to create it in your self effort. Even we are thinking about the method. When you think about method, everything will mess up with you. So don't think about method. You just try to improve this language. So how can you clear the conception of grammar? So at first we try to start it, but we don't. We think that I have no method, and which method I can follow, and I can try to improve my speaking English. So if you have no method, then you can create your own method. So how can you create the own method? So at first I will give you one suggestion, that is, if you like reading, writing, you just choose one path. At first if you like to writing, then writing something in English. So what are you doing the whole day? So when you writing in English, then you can get the conception of grammar, about the sentence formation. So when you writing in English, then you can get the idea, and this is your method. So don't think about method, but we can't start it. At first you have to start it. So when you start, then you can finish it. If you don't start, you can't finish it. So at first you have to start it, and don't think about the method. So there is no specific method, and you have to create the method. And how can I improve this language? So when you reading, then you can get idea. Are you notice one thing? So when we are our academic session, then we reading our textbooks. So when we are reading, then we can get the idea, and we are create the note, our own effort especially. So we don't follow the method. At first we are reading. So when you reading again and again, then it will be clear of you, and you can get the idea, and you have to create this method. But we are thinking about the method, and this is the main problem. So if you don't start it, you can't improve it. So don't think about method. You just try to improve your speaking English. So when you set a clear goal, then you can understand, and this is my goal, and I have to improve this language anyhow. When you start it, then you are face a lot of obstacle. So when you face, then you can overcome this situation, and you are experienced. Then you are experienced. So when you face the obstacle, then you are experienced person. Then you can create the method. It is the own method. This is the self method. So if you really you have interest to learning this language, then you have to create the method in your self effort, and self effort is very important. So if you want to create the method, at first you read all syllabus English grammar book, 3 or 4 book, and which book is very important and you feel comfortable, you can understand easily, and that the point that the phrase you just note down it. And every grammar is not equal, and every grammar is different type of method, and which method you like, and you just take the method and note down it, and you use it. for learning this language. According to my point of view, there is no specific method, and it is my experience. And when I start it, then I finished. If I not start it, I can't finish it. So we are thinking more before the start. So don't think before the start. You just start it, then you can create your own method. And this is the main thing to learning this language. And hope that everyone understand this thing. So if you are really interested to want to improve this language, then you just create your own method to learning this language. So tata, bye, see you on next video.